it's not a problem being a gay, but yes, the act, because the penal code has criminalized
the act.
The act.
Doesn't.
Yes. But you being a gay, you can be protected. And that's why the Supreme Court was very clear about it on the right to association. Mm-hmm. As gays, as lesbians, you have a right to associate.
Doesn't.
Yes.
But then it doesn't go right to say that a gay person will be protected in this extent. It does. It's not that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And the reason being, you see, the fact that it has criminalized the activities of the gay marriage in our subsidiary legislation. But then again, you find that the problem that we're having and the problem that we're facing is the fact that it has been rampant. And that's why Mohamed Ali is coming out so vocal to try and make sure that this bill passes.
It's passed,
yes. I'm sure you are aware where this country, just the day before yesterday, mm-hmm, they passed that law in Ghana. Was it in Ghana?
Yeah, it was actually in Ghana, yes.
Yes, it was
Which
in Ghana.
Essentially criminalizes any other activity that is associated to gayism. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But do we know the reason as to why they did that? You see, because sensitization is very important. And that's why, for me, I'll be very happy if we did talk about, first and foremost, the intersex. I don't think the intersex should be falling in that part of LGBTQI, mm-hmm, because Justice Chigiti has written even a book concerning the same. And you find that even in our prisons right now, whether you, whenever you commit a criminal offense, you're either male, female, or I. This M, F, and I, the intersex. Because when you go back in 2007, there's a guy who was jailed. It's called RM, mm-hmm, versus the Republic, which a case was decided by Justice Majanja.
Yes.
And Justice Majanja was very clear and categorical about it. First and foremost, he apologized because of the atrocities that guy had gone through the prison, because they couldn't identify this guy. They couldn't say, was he male or was he female, because he had both genitalia. But him growing up, that's the psychological process that people have to go through now. Because when he was growing up, he couldn't identify. When he used to play with guys will tell him, you are, yes, a lady.
Yes.
When he went to the ladies, you are a guy. You see, that confusion made him commit capital offenses, because there's no one who could associate with him. Then at the end of the day, he got jailed in committee because of committing a capital offense. You know, there are behavioral circumstances that criminals have. That's why they go back to your background. They go ask. We have the probation officers who will go back and check your background. Then, when the new constitution came, he went to court, appealed the decision because of discrimination and the kind of things, the atrocities that he had undergone when he was in prison, because, yes, he was raped, mm-hmm, because no one could identify him with all those things. Then he was compensated 500,000 shillings. You can imagine, you're compensating the kind of activities this guy underwent through the prison with 500,000 shillings.